So, Renault, 3 years ago today, we stood on this very spot watching the sun go down after a famous game, if not a famous result, 5-3. 3 years later, different result. Still an amazing game.
Great game. First before we talk about the game, just want to, congratulate South Shields on an amazing setup. Looking to them right now, the new stand. It's geared up for National League football. It's geared up for Football League, and that's their aspirations. And we wish them all the best. We've got a really good relationship with South Shields, and Lee Picton especially, and Jeff Thompson. So we're good friends. We've formed a good friendship, and if this is the end of our kind of time together in the league, which I think it will, I think they're going to win the league. Then we want to wish them all the best. We just needed to make sure tonight, Tim, that we came in. We didn't just make up the numbers. After four, defeats, after emotions were high on Saturday. There was nonsense written about me, and lots of things were said. It was important that dressing room, got round each other. And there was two messages I gave out tonight, Tim. One before the game, and a group hug, saying that things were said Saturday, but we never fall out with each other. That we build our dressing room on trust. And the second thing was at half time, when we played really well first half, and I just checked the crowd from the page, and it had shot for Callum Gribbin from 1,500 to 5,500 or 5,000. And I said, listen, we might not have what they've got, but what we've got in abundance is togetherness, and that's what FC United have got. And that dressing room's together, and everyone who's contributed for Callum Gribbin, I'm just over the moon. And we did it for Adam Dodd, we did it for Alex Curran. We've done it for young Callum Gribbin tonight. So that's what it's about. That's what it's about. But yeah, we'll take that tonight, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the omens didn't look great. 5 minutes in, first corner for South Shields. It looked like, we started off brightly. They got a corner, scored, and you're thinking 1-0 away midweek, away to the champions elect.
I mean, the liner give a goal kick. The referee's close to it. He gives a corner. It's our fault. We switch off on the corner. We know who's going to go out for the corner. That person knows who's going to go out for the corner. So we're not going to highlight the name on here. And I said at half time, it's a quick learning curve. You've got to switch on. You've got to be as good in possession as you have out of possession. And we conceded, but I don't know, there was something about us. There was a sprightness about us. I thought Gabidon, Feizu, Max Kane pressed the full-backs all the way back. I don't think Blair and Jordan Hunter got out, much in the first half. I thought we controlled the midfield, and, Palinkas and Dodd, they were my European pairing. They look like a league pairing now, and two full-backs did everything they could, and, we've got Big Dan behind us. So, we smelt that we could get back in the game, and we had chances. Griff tested the keeper first half. Dante should do better. He knows that. We had another strike from Feizu, and we had a lot of possession. We said at half time, we said about how we're going to break him down. We gave the overriding message about Callum, and when you need a captain to lead back. I mean, I've got lots of captains. I've got Doddy, I've got Potsy, I've had Vinny. But when you got Charlie Ennis in that mood tonight, he come out the second half. He said to Dante in the first, that's not good enough. That was a standard, and he came out second half, and he went, this is what we've got to do, boys. And the tackle he made on the edge of the box to bounce up the way he does and to drive it in the bottom corner, that was it. And then we're going. And then he just puts on a leadership performance, and everybody else steps up to the mark. Then we make the change. Then Potsy, when's the last time he scored an header? I don't think he's ever scored an header under my guidance, but he scores a great header, set piece that we've worked on. But then we controlled the game, and really, really happy. They came at us the last 15 minutes. Naively, my two wide men dropped too deep. So Hunter and Adams got out, and they got a little bit of joy. But I think that would have been unjust if they would have got anything, because our side deserved something tonight. Deserved that win, and credit to them, because it's been tough for them. It's been tough. Saturday was tough. To lose Andy Halls today was tough. To lose Curtis Jones, your Donahue, Linneys, I've talked about your Gribbins, I've talked about your Finarves, your Grucci's. We're building them back up again, and you can see what we've got in there. Got a young, hungry, vibrant dressing room built around with a little bit of experience who on the day can go toe-to-toe with the best, and we've shown that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, well, after the goal went in, there wasn't a kind of like a lull. Sometimes it's a kind of a lull, but basically they got straight back into it. And as though, they were playing as though it was still 0-0, and they carried on. I was just stood outside the home dressing room waiting for you to come out, and basically I could hear a lot of shouting in there saying the FC players wanted it more, and it was evident.
We always want it, and there's times that teams raise the game above us, and there's times that unfortunately we go through a period of change that we have, and turbulence, and we talk about losing your best striker in the league, and we're trying to develop Matty Van White, we're trying to develop Feizu. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, what people want. But we work hard off the training field. We work hard on the training field. We work hard together as a team as a bond. And that's what I've done. That's what I build. I build good sides. We build good sides, and lads enjoy playing for us. You can see tonight, if anyone's got any question marks over me, over my squad, you can see exactly what we give and what we deserve. Is it tough? Yeah, it's really tough. The board, the CEO, everyone will tell you it's tough. But you know what? This is why I went over to the fans at the end to banging my badge, because we haven't got this. We've got a long way to go before we get our finances solid and the work behind the scenes. But I'll tell you what we have got. We're all going in the same direction. So it's key for the business plan. Where do I want to be in 5 years' time? I want to be managing FC United. That's what I want. And I've got a podcast out tomorrow, and it goes on for an hour and a half. It's all about the truth, no lies. It's where I want to be. And are we going to go through a tough time? Am I going to get criticism along the way? Of course I am. But at times I've got wings of steel, because you have to do, Tim. But when you get nights like this, it just makes it all worthwhile. And setting off 2:30 today to come here against a really, really, really well drilled and really organised and really good side, to come away and win. Wow. You've just got to take your hats off to that group. And I've literally run out of superlatives what I can say to them tonight. And everyone will expect us to follow it up, at Marine, but it's never that easy. What we've got to do tonight is enjoy tonight, and then relax tomorrow, and then take it forward for Thursday, and then get to Marine on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, just one final question for me. Obviously, we've done the double over Champions Elect. I mean, fundamentally, the best funded full-time side. How would you put that into the context of kind of the season? Obviously, we've come up against the best team in the league and comfortably beaten them like home. Well, I mean, probably their home game was a bit of a last-minute job, but we comfortably beat them today. How do we convert that into those sort of like those games where the fight teams?
Because I don't change. I don't change. And this is what I said. The message at the end of the game, and this is where we've got to be brave. So, if I just give fans a little bit of an insight into Max Kane and Dante, the last 20 minutes when they dropped deep, they did that because they thought that we'll just sit on a 2-1, and they didn't do it on purpose. It's a bit of naivety. I want my wingers to stay high. I want them to press the fullbacks back. When they drop deep and do their own thing, you can see Hunter, you can see Blair Adams. As a manager, that's really frustrating. And I'm saying to the lads, if you do it my way and it goes wrong, it's on me. If you do it my way, if you do it your way and it goes wrong, it's still on me. But then I'm frustrated because you're not doing the things we could say. And we could see today, when we played with that freedom and that shape and that organisation, we pinned them back and we made two of the best fullbacks in the league look quite ordinary, because we were brave to get forward. And that's our stance, this idea of we don't play attacking football. Of course we do. But unfortunately, players at all levels have their own mindset and will make decisions that are often right or wrong. On the whole tonight, the players made right decisions, but over the course of a season, at times we've made wrong decisions. I've made wrong decisions, and that we're not going to always get things right. But we've never doubted ourselves. I've never doubted. I've never looked in the mirror and gone, "Is it time for me to go yet?" No, it's not. We know the problems, we know the issues that we're up against, but all you got to do is roll your sleeves up and fight harder. And these people, Tim, these keyboard warriors, I'll keep saying it. The ones who think they know better, come and stand on the touchline and whisper in my ear what you do better. But we haven't lost sight in what we're doing. And tonight, win, lose, or draw, I'd be telling you the same interview tonight. We haven't lost sight in what we're doing. We've got a list for next season. We're building a new DNA. We've got a squad of a young, hungry calibre, built with a little bit of pockets of experience, and like your Lavercombe's and your Vincents and your Ennis and your Potts. But youth is the way forward, and I genuinely believe that, and that's going to be our target. And you can see with my teams now, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be exciting. We're trying to be good on the eye. Will they always get it right? No, they won't. But we won't turn on them. We won't hang them out to dry. And tonight they deserve all the plaudits, as well as do the fans tonight, because I thought the fans were excellent. I wasn't sure how many had come, but they came in the numbers, and there was times that they drowned out the South Shields fans in the second half, and that made me a proud manager, and that's why we reacted the way we did with them. We celebrated the way we did, and now I just hope we can have a good week, and everyone can not put the feet up, but a little bit of downtime. We can relax a little bit and get ready for Marine, and hopefully we can see as many Reds at Marine as possible on Saturday and get behind the lads, and we'll try and replicate this performance tonight, and we'll try and finish the season strong.
Congratulations, Chaz. You're the Joseph Holt man of the match as chosen by FCM Radio. What a game, what a performance. What was your view?
Yeah, obviously, probably, if not our best performance this season. Just as a collective unit, I just felt from 1 to 11 and the lads who even come off the bench, we were just, everyone was tuned in, we was on it, I just knew from the warm-up. And I know it's easy to say, but, over the years we've proved that these are the games where we really step up. It's the ones where we have to go, to the horrible places and try and dig in. That's where we seem to struggle. But nights like tonight, they're never in question. I knew we had the quality, and I think we was deservedly winners.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to say, basically, when we went 1-0 down in 5 minutes, what was your feeling at that moment?
Obviously, it's been tough at the minute, hasn't it? There's no, we're not hiding behind that. We know we've been underperforming recently, in terms of results and also performances. And I think when it went against us, which it wasn't a corner, the linesman give a goal kick. Ref overruled him from 25 yards away, and I just thought, and then you just know that when he looks against you, he scores from that result in poor decision. And you know what? Credit to the boys. We dug in. We didn't let it phase us. It would have been easy to go in our shells. I think that just shows you that what type of spirit we've got. Like the gaffer spoke before the game about being together and being a unit, and I think that just shows that from staff to players to everything, when the chips are down, we're still in it. We're in it together, and that just showed tonight on a brilliant performance and result.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many good performances. I mean, you've got to say, sort of like the back four, with Doddy dropping in, Jan obviously stepping up, just the whole thing, it's proved a solid base, and you guys in the midfield are winning everything.
Yeah, and like I said, honestly, I feel like you could have named anybody as man of the match today. I really think that from 1 to 14, everybody did their job and half of somebody else's, and that's where we need to be. We know it's been tough since we've lost a few players. We've lost, Regan, we've lost Callum Gribbin, lads have gone back from loan. And, if you take 50, 60% of your team away, you're going to struggle. And it just shows you that we've still got enough. We just need to make sure that we can't carry anybody. We need to be at it 100%. And if we're at it, nobody at this level and can compete with us.
Yeah, I mean, I think tonight's performance exemplified by that move in the 46th minute where the ball broke down, we were attacking, the ball broke down, you came in, you were sliding on, I think it was your left shin, won the ball and literally bounced up. And then literally just stood up and saw it and just stuck it in that far corner.
Yeah. Obviously, it's always nice to get a goal, and I just think like the gaffer said after the game, I think that set the tone, the tempo. If you can go and see somebody pressing and working hard, then subconsciously you go and press and go with them. And I think, like I said, from the start, we had that little buzz around us. We knew we owed not only the fans, the club, we also owed the manager a performance, because we're 100% behind what we're trying to do as a club, as a management staff. Things haven't been good at the minute, but we just knew that nights like this, that's not a fluke. That's something that we've built over a period of time, and we know that it's in the locker, and we've just got to make sure that this isn't a one-off, and we just keep rolling results out, and we just keep digging in. And if we play like we did tonight, we won't go far wrong come the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think the probably word you'd use to describe it was belief.
Yeah.
Was it? I mean, just everyone believed that it was going to happen. Like basically when they were going into tackles, when they were making passes, everything was going right because I think there was just that confidence to come from somewhere.
Yeah. And like I said, the word belief, that's something that you create. You don't, if you believe that that you're good at something, that you believe in what you're trying to do as a club, as a management team, as a collective unit, you believe in it. Enough times it will, it'll come to fruition. And I just think, like I said, from a man, we didn't carry anybody. We was 100% at it, and more performances like that from now to the end of the season. And let's just make sure that we finish on a high, and we can push on from there.
Okay, just one final word. Anything you'd like to say to Callum? Obviously, he's going for his operation, hopefully later this week.
Yeah. Cal knows how much we're all behind him. We raised some money beforehand, as you know, as a collective unit with the bucket collections. We did what we could. We had a whip round for the squad, and then we only found out recently that then the PFA were only going to fund 50% of the operation. I believe that we got told at half time that we've got close to £6,000. That was at half time. I mean, that just shows you that this club is like the manager actually brought that up in the team talk at half time. You can ask him himself. He said, we've got a special club here, a special unit, and if we can raise money like that for one of our own, Callum's a massive part of what we did. He's been absolutely brilliant, and I speak to him regularly, and he'll tell you that I just think he can get his operation now. He can do his rehab, and the quicker we can get him back on the pitch, then the better. And again, like Callum, we've had people like Doddy You see someone like Doddy tonight, the performance that he's put in tonight, and that will be Callum in 12 months' time or whatever it is when he's done his rehab. So yeah, hopefully now he can get his operation, he can get all his rehab done, he can get back in, and just want to say thanks from all the players, and probably on Callum's behalf, thank you for the club and the supporters to getting behind that cause and raising that money. It's it doesn't go unnoticed. It's massive.
It really is. Thank you, Joseph Holt, man of the match. Congratulations,
Cheers, Tim. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. Thanks.